Hello everyone, PraisGuda here, and welcome back to another episode of Let's Play Lost Kingdoms. Now, as I promised last time, I would make this episode focused around gathering up some things that we don't have yet. Basically, getting you and myself to a point where we can access those 4 special doors. So I'm going to go through some steps here and show you all that you need to accomplish this. I also want to make note that this particular set of commentary is post-commentary. So as we all know, I hate myself in post-commentary. Joking aside, let's go ahead and head into the parts of this video to show you where everything is and what has to be done to get things that we've missed, or show you these these quote-unquote secret areas that I goofed up the first time through. First off, we're actually going to be heading back to that forest area way towards the beginning of the game as a side quest. Like I said before, there was that extra bit we could do involving the cockatrices that was mentioned by one of the fairies. Totally botched it, forgot that that even existed, so we're going to go back and redo this place for a little bit just to get back to the cockatrice eggs, break them properly, and get that extra treasure that was hiding there. Like I mentioned before, it's post-commentary, so a lot of the stuff I'm doing right now, I'm going to be looking at it going, oh, come on, dude, you've done this. Anyway, everything that we need for the side quest is on the other side of the river, so be thankful I've sped this up, because, oh, what was I... To be fair, I bet I was actually watching a video or something while I was doing some of this, or reading something while I was going through, so I'll probably hit pause a lot just out of absent-mindedness. Anyway, coming up upon the first cockatrice egg here, and then we're going to be moving along swiftly to the second of them. Now, the long climb. Now, see, I know I made a quick annotation on the last time we did this, but basically everything that looks like it's, everything that looks like it's broken and stone and whatnot, it's basically that's what we're trying to break the curse on. As soon as we break the third and final cockatrice egg, that stuff doesn't just break, it just vanishes. Like it never existed, and I don't know why. So here comes the last cockatrice egg. Break that open. And boom! A mysterious white mist appears. So now we have to make our way all the way back around to this place. Now, relatively speaking, this would have been a very hard quest to pull off. But because we're coming back here after the game has technically ended, this battle will end up becoming a walk in the park for us. This is why I don't like games that don't let you go back to the previous place right away, and they make you wait until after you beat the game or after you get to a certain part, especially for Let's Play purposes like this. But here we go. I mentioned cockatrice enough times that here you go. Cockatrices in battle. And I whiffed it. Second time's a charm. Got one of them. And it isn't enough damage still. So yeah, imagine doing... Apparently that was enough. Imagine doing this battle enough that... Imagine doing this battle so much, or going through this battle so much that it just kind of becomes second nature to instantly win stuff like this, and then all of a sudden it's just like, wait, I didn't one-shot it? What? But yeah, that would have been a difficult battle for us at any other point. So we missed out on a Venus spider, which, oh no, we missed out on a Venus spider. Call the news, call the press. And over here is where we're actually supposed to get the cockatrice for the first time. So yeah, it could have gotten a lot earlier. It's a grass element. Now here, we're actually here in White Castle. Now instead of talking to the dude, we need to go to the back area, but... Of course, post-commentary, and I've recorded this not knowing what I was doing, there are some battles hiding in the wings here. Lucky for us... Ow. Yeah. Lucky for us, we have a steel skeleton. Now something I didn't notice about steel skeletons until I was actually editing the final episodes is that they steal life. So, as they do damage, they steal life. And seeing as their life bar is kind of linked to how long they're on the battlefield, most of the independent functioning cards, the Steel Skeleton will deal damage, heal itself back up, and let it stay on the battlefield even longer, which actually makes Steel Skeletons a good trade-off in the whole dumb skeleton thing. Now, of course, the game is kind of a jerk to me here, and it's like, hey, we heard you want battles every 3 steps. Good thing I have Krakens, which are massively overpowered, and I'm abusing them. And leaving it all up to the Steel Skeleton at this point, now that the Tiger Mage is charmed. So, go back to hostility. Good. Now, it's kind of weird that that mage on the back of the tiger acts like it's a helpless being, but really it's actually the main caster. It just looks like it's a fallen being on a tiger. Anyway, in this room here is where we want to go actually to reach the secret area, because these gratings, we actually saw them back at the church, which is the level just after White Castle normally. So what you need to do is you actually need to attack those beams, or those bars. But you need to hit it with something that is a low to the ground based attack. The Banshee's Call doesn't hit it, but the Kraken will definitely hit it. So now once we're done in here, we'll actually be able to go back and we'll actually go into that hallway. Where there will be a card there that we've already gotten, actually. We actually got it at the waterfall, or the lake area, towards about an episode or 2 ago. But one of the cards that you'll see there is going to be back here in the prince's private room. As soon as we get there. I don't know why this hall is so needlessly large. But we actually also have a fairy hiding back here. This will make it... I think this makes it the 72nd fairy? So I think it's the only fairy I've missed so far. If memory serves. And you also cannot leave this room, you have to go back through the hallway. Anyway, here's my confirmation right here. Actually, yes, no confirmation. It says 71 here, but I found the 72nd after this and came back with it. But anyway, for 70 we get the Mega Mandragora. Basically, think a powered up version of the Mandragora. And here's basically us evolving cards to get the cards that we're missing, or transforming cards to get the cards we're missing. And with these few cards, like I mentioned, you do need to collect almost every card, besides neutral cards, which is this is the vampire we could have gotten the last level, but I goofed. We're transforming the Sandbeetle into a Sphinx, which we actually have not seen yet. Oh no, we're transforming this one into a Trickster, excuse me. I think the Chimera is getting turned into a Sphinx, if memory serves. I'm trying to remember. It's hard to remember the stuff in post-commentary. Nope, that is a Demon Hound, which we have not gotten yet. I keep jumping the gun, but I think the Venus Fighter actually is the Sphinx. Watch it be something not the Sphinx. Nope, there's the Sphinx. That's a ground enemy. The Demon Hound is a grass enemy. And then I went back to the graveyard to get the Necromancer card that we've been missing for a while. Oddly enough, this only took me 2 revisits. It's a whole luck-based thing where you have to shuffle through the graveyard and hope you can do it quick enough and efficient enough that you can get the card at the end. As it's going through, it's a summon card where basically if it knows its target is far away, it will cast the skull, but if the target is close, it'll cast that magical ring around itself, like it does in the actual battle. And here's the chest that I missed in the sewers. And this card here actually is not all that exciting, because this is basically the running bird that we got much later, but we could have gotten as soon. And then here's this. So at this point, I'm missing 1 fire card in order to get access to the temple. And we have not seen the creature this fire card comes from, somehow. But it's a Berserker we're after. While doing the transformation from Orc to Berserker, and you did see that right a second ago, I had 23 Orc cards because I was grinding up that much experience trying to get it. But basically, we're going to get a Berserker. Now, Berserkers work weird where when they have no allegiances, so they can hit you, your monsters, the enemy, and the enemy's monsters. But the special thing about it is, when it ever hits anything, it'll cause that creature to become Berserk as well. So let's gonna wrap up that little bit of extra card gathering that we haven't done quite yet. Now, what we need to do at this point is actually go back to the ruins of Oru Rock, I believe is what it is. I'm probably saying the name wrong. I don't have it up here in front of me. I apologize. And go to the 4 planes of elements, basically, to get the legendary creatures that hide there. And there will actually be a few cards that we didn't have there, or that we didn't have yet, that will be there. So, like I said, the Berserker was one of those cards that we should have seen at that point, but we never did. I have no idea. But that's going to do it. That should wrap up everything you need to get into the 4 post-game areas for Lost Kingdoms. On the next episode of Lost Kingdoms, we'll start going to those 4 hidden lands. Thank you so much for your time today, and I hope to see you there.